Hey guys, what's going on? It's CoolBoyCorporate, and this is going to be my first subscriber battle series against DrPhil18. Now, we had a lot of matches, and I chose about 4 matches where I can at least find out, well, we weren't the same characters, and the matches were pretty good. Now, I've noticed something about your Magneto. You don't play that offensive. You play more of a mixture between defensive and offensive Magneto, but more specified on the defensive side. Now, I don't know if you'll get better rewards that way, because I know Magneto's a beast when he's onto offense. But if you want to play defense with Magneto, every time if I'm Iron Man, you gotta match me in the air and use your magnetic blast, because my Unibeam is slower than yours. So every time I'm in the air and I'm calling Dr. Doom's assist on the ground, jump up with me and shoot me at the same time, because you have better speed. Now, using Ryu, and yeah, you late confirmed that earlier combo that didn't allow you to get into the Super Hadoken, but that's I do understand. We did have a lot of lag because you're in LA and I'm all the way in Toronto, so right here, you X-Factor with Akuma, but you're still walking backwards, right? There's no need for you to stay back, because one combo and I'm smoked. Any character, one combo and they're dead right now. And you're not jumping back and shooting Hadokens, you know? The amount of chip damage I will take from any Hadoken at level 3 X Factor, man. No matter who your opponent is, unless they have X Factor, they're gonna dodge it. So you control the space that way. Now this, I don't know if you remember what happened here, but I confirmed that one hit into the X Factor, and that's all it took. Because you actually could have hypered on your way down. Well, I don't even know what you were doing, to be honest. I don't know why you got hit, but maybe you thought that the hitbox wasn't gonna last that long or something. So it's all good though. So we'll go on to the next match. You got Cap, Magneto, and Akuma, and let's see how you play against the Iron Man this time around. And one thing you gotta know about Iron Man, he doesn't turn around at all, and he doesn't even have a crossover hit, not a proper one, of course. So if he's jumping over you, you can fully hit him if he's not blocking the right way. That's what's Iron Man's big weakness. Now, like I said, you're playing still defensive a little bit, but I'm telling you, I think that you might as well want to switch to a lot more offensive gameplay and try to match a better synergy with your assists, because Magneto with assists like Sentinel drones or something that a beam, he's a really strong character. Now I want to note something to you right here. I DHC'd because Iron Man was unsafe, but all you have to do is walk up and grab me. It'll dodge you from spending a meter for that. And right here, while using Akuma's hyper, don't use the beam on block. Use the barrage, because if certain characters have the ability to counter Akuma on his recovery. Now I don't know where the hell that assist came from, but that was really that was unpredictable, and that was a really good assist you called while you're doing your tornado kick. Now, just broke the combo right there, but you're coming in with your tornado kick a lot. I want you to start using your Hadoken, man. Because you're coming at an angle. Dr. Doom can't do anything above into his angle, because all he can do is the 5 photon arrays. Now, if I blocked that, you would have been heavily punished. So make sure you keep note of that, because you don't want to do that hyper unless you confirm it when you're doing a regular charging star. Sorry, and you got to confirm when you're doing charging star to do the hyper, because it's very unsafe to take the risk to do that. Now, there was a point where we switched our teams a little bit. He's got Dante on his team and I went to my more main team, because I wanted to see how he would deal with a better keep away game. And so you're doing tornado kick. At this point, I felt that I had no fear in rushing in on you. There was no, basically I'm coming into attack, and I don't need to worry about what you're gonna do, because you're not gonna heavily punish me. So I'm gonna continue to keep coming in multiple ways, because you're not moving forward. You're not threatening me. You're not changing some of the habits. You're getting kind of obvious. Well, of course now right there, it's obvious what happened. But let me tell you something. If you get someone in a launcher and you're going into the other side, you want to do a special move right away, because that's the only thing that's going to change your direction. And you could have killer beat and knocked me down. So keep that noted. Now, Magneto in level 3 X Factor, you got almost maximum life. You never sit still. Never sit still. And good thing there. I mean, if you finished the combo, I definitely would have been killed. and you're in the middle of the screen at this point, and it's extremely difficult for you to be able to even block the assist. Sorry, not the assist, Wesker's hyper combo, because it's going all over the place. Now, I'm trying to play a little keep away against you, and you gotta jump in the air and shoot your own beam, because Wesker's gun only goes downwards in diagonal. So you jump up and you shoot me to max me. I can't do that anymore. So you gotta start doing that against Wesker if they're playing that more of a keep away game. And now near the end, we also switched the team again, and you ran Dante as your main this time. And I want you to utilize a little bit more of your teleports. And right here, because I made the mistake by blocking, you should have DHC'd. You would have killed Dormammu, and there would have been nothing I can do about it. But in this time, see, I whiffed 2 specials. You could have punished me, and you were crouching there. But because you didn't do anything, and I jumped over you and I did this attack, that just led to Dante's death. Now, Dormammu, you want to snap him in as soon as possible, because his life, he's halfway, and if you can manage to get that away from him, then that's going to be a great benefit for you. Now, is it difficult to do? Yeah, it's actually really difficult to do at this point, because Magneto doesn't even have that much life, and Akuma's in there. But in my eyes, I think you should have saved Magneto and tagged in, or just DHC'd into Akuma to save your character. Though you did X Factor, level 3, Tornado kicked me, any combo, that just completely destroyed my Iron Man. And right here, I'm just trying to remember if I DHC'd properly in time. No, yeah, that's what happened. You rolled backwards. If you rolled forward, you would have been right behind me, and I would have been completely. You could have done anything you wanted. You didn't have to waste. An extra meter. You could have just comboed me. Now you got me with a level 3, which is pretty cool, because I barely see that. And walk up grab. You gotta walk up grab if you can. And I don't know what, I just wasted my meter there. Your Hadokens, man. You gotta do it from the air. You don't do it from the air, you're not forcing me to stop doing anything that I'm doing. You gotta start doing that. And you wanna be above me. Jump backwards, Hadoken from far. I can't do anything about it. My hyper doesn't do anything. I know that was extremely risky to do your tornado kick. And walk up grab. But if you're gonna do a hyper, you wanna do your uppercut hyper, because that has more invincible frames. You could have timed it correctly to protect yourself from the beams. So I hope this was useful, man. Looking back, watching yourself play is a really good tactic in order to get yourself better at the game. And we're going to do a rematch sometime in the future to see how you progressed. And send me a message if you got any other questions, man. So this is Subscribe Battle Series Episode 1. This is CBC helping out DrPhil18.